Good evening. How's everybody doing? Hopefully, each and every one of you mother Canuckers are having a better day than this guy. Holy fuck. You ever have a day where you're just like, the movie 2012 doesn't sound like a terrible idea at this point? You ever have one of those days? Or you ever sitting there on top of your studio New York apartment building, looking across Manhattan, thinking to yourself, you know what? Today seems like a good day for the movie Cloverfield to happen. Great movie, by the way. Love it. It's basically the type of day I'm having. We had nothing scheduled for tonight, and I'd actually been holding on to this topic for a long while. So I don't know if Kieron's going to be overly thrilled that we're doing this without him. But it was either this or another thing that we really aren't supposed to talk about yet, or we do the Phantom Empire game night, which I think is going to come next Tuesday. So that'll be interesting. We got Dean in the chat rifling off friggin' poster trivia. If I'm being completely honest, over there on the wall is a original size Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith poster. It's a bit bigger than the rest of my posters. So I would love to say, yeah, I just guessed that. No, I had an idea. So we're talking movie posters tonight. And movie posters is a passion of mine. I like them a lot. And there's going to be a lot of back and forth tonight between Tommy and myself in the chat. We want to know what you guys think of all these posters we're going to talk about this evening. Apologies if I seem a little off. Rough day. Tommy, how's it going, dude? What the hell are you wearing?
A beanie. I've worn it before on here.
You need to get one of the Opie beanies, man, that just hangs back. You know the one I'm talking about?
I don't like that look. I don't like that look.
You saying you got something against Opie? Is that what you're saying? You saying you hate Opie?
I just don't dig the look. I dig these ones. I mean, this one was handmade for me by someone, but
I've never understood.
Be cool if it was a little bit bigger. I could have the fold over, all that cool shizzle. But
the fold over? What do you mean?
What?
What do you mean by the fold over?
Like it's rolled.
I think we're talking about the same thing. That's what Opie's is it not? You're talking about like when it hangs back?
I thought you were talking about the ones that are real weird looking on top of your head. Like that's not even a beanie anymore. It's like, oh, funny shaped. Anyway.
We're on Beanie Gate here now.
Anyway.
Let's see if I can pull something up here. I'm trying to understand. I'm really pulling it up. Yes.
Oh my God.
Well,
to answer your question, I am doing fairly well. Just it's been a very interesting day. I've been out of it for a bit of it, but I am hanging in there. Had to just help the wife get move back into her classroom for work for the year. It's gonna be another eventful one, as we can all reason.
I hope not. If that's the case, I'll be on here a lot more. Like that. What's wrong with that one? No, what do you mean? No?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's got the fold over up top, but I don't dig the extra. I like it to hug the hair.
So you don't like Opie? That's what you're saying. You hate Opie.
That's exactly it. I don't even.
Well, that's all the time Tommy B had for us tonight after insulting Opie like that. I almost dropped Sons of Anarchy spoilers, but I don't think Jade's sister's tuning in and she's just watching the series for the first time. But in case she did happen, it'd be the one time she tunes in and I ruin the series for her. Don't get attached to anybody. It's like Game of Thrones.
Hey, I'm getting some lag. I'm shutting my Wi-Fi off. Keep talking.
Now he's giving fuck Opie. Oh my God. Oh, dude, you can't do that to me. I like you too much. to be saying "fuck Opie." Don't want that. Tommy B's back though, dude. We're gonna talk movie posters. I love movie posters. I love them a lot less now because I feel like new movie posters are way too busy. How about you? What are some of your favorites?
Really? Because I think this one behind us that we all rave about is pretty simple.
Well, exactly, and that's why I like it.
Yeah.
That poster is very simple, very straightforward.
You know,
Same.
it's not looking like season 5 of Pick Your Anime. You have every freaking character that's ever been featured in the show all appearing suddenly.
Yeah, no, I mean,
And even Star Wars posters, more contemporary Star Wars posters, they got that issue too.
I
They
mean,
just
this
want to
Star Wars
squeeze every
poster is
fucking
a
character in
little
from the
busy,
franchise.
but at least it's just the Emperor and Vader and a bunch of ships. You know, that's fine. You didn't need to like almost all the new Star Wars posters. Let's squeeze every character we possibly can into the poster, but let's not show Luke Skywalker, even though everybody knows he's in the movie and we've announced
Yeah,
it.
yeah, no, totally.
So, yeah, I don't know. I get nitpicky over shit like that, man. I think posters are too busy. How about the audience? Let's start off with a simple question, simple Q&A to the audience. Do you guys prefer basic, straightforward posters? You know, something simplistic. I would argue both of the Halloween posters over there are simplistic. Or do you prefer something more busy? Comment in the chat. Let's hear what everybody has to say about this. And when they're doing that, I'm going to pull up one of my favorites. I actually don't own this one yet. It was in the thumbnail. But I love it. It's so simple and yet absolutely beautiful. And I'm trying to pull it up. However, it's not letting me for some reason. Tommy broke it. You went and broke it, dude. What the hell? Let's see if we can save it again. What's the chat saying, Tommy? Anybody say anything about simplistic posters or busy posters?
Let's see. What do we got here? This is too damn high. Mauricio, I'll be sure. I like simple. Linton Jones, simple for me. Solid Saturn, a solid. Says simple. Dean is all about the simplistic, maybe a little bit of busy. You know, we can't be having every, like my example was season 5 premiere of an anime. You got every motherfucker who ever been in the series showing up in there. Can't be having none of that. Kenny comes in the chat. Hey, Kenny. Simple movie posters with minimal characters as possible. Aaron Click. Sometimes a little bit of in between. Simple things a bit overplayed now, but don't like the busy either.
Nice.
Yeah, keeps going. You know, we got some good back and forth going in here.
I love that it seems like a lot of people, though, are not pro for the busy posters. Because the you know what, this is really not my night. It is not letting me load images now. Wow, this could tank real quick. Let me put on some music in the meantime. See if I can figure this out. 1 second, guys. In the meantime, Tommy, do you have a favorite movie poster?
Oof.
Or a couple of favorites? Maybe not one, but
I'd have to think about that one.
Oh,
I mean, you know what I'm shooting for right now is my next 24x36 to be a original Star Wars poster. But you know, that's a common one, and that's probably less because of the poster and more because of the film and what it did to all of cinema to begin with.
Man, this is really not going our way, dude. Let's see if this works. None of it is working. This is ridiculous. Oh, you guys ever have one of those days? We're having one right now. I don't know if they just changed something on here or what, but it's not letting me load anything.
Also, they wanted to pull a Facebook.
Well, they're pulling something. I'm trying to upload a very famous movie poster, but it won't let me. So I'm gonna take just a little longer here, if you guys don't mind. How about the chat? Let's ask the chat this one, Tommy. I'll get you to read off the answers. There's 20 people in here watching this show putt along because this software is acting like giant, massive fucking turds. What's everyone's favorite movie poster? What's everyone's favorite movie poster? Skip Tommy B.
Yeah, Toronto Freddy's getting pissed off at me in the chat because we stopped at his comment. It depends. I take it on a case by case basis as for the simple versus the complicated BS.
This might actually save a little time in the long run, so one moment.
Dean in the chat. H4 poster all day.
Man, so, I like the way the H4 poster is structured. I think it makes a lot of sense. I think it looks good. My problem with the H4 poster is it is absolutely false marketing. The mask never once appears in the movie. And while that might not be a big deal to some, to me, it's a big deal. I think that they should have used the best shot they could get of the H4 mask or even the bandage mask on it. And because of that, if I had an H4 poster, I would hang it up in here, but it's one of the reasons why I'm looking forward to this 4K set of bunches. It's the movie properly represented. And I don't think the current H4 poster does that at all. But that's just me. We got any other answers in there?
We have. Oh, that's a good comment. Modern Scripts Productions in the chat says posters from the 80s are busy and they look amazing. But maybe that is purely because of the artistic style. And I think there's a bit of validity in that.
There is. We're about to see one of them.
Yeah,
at prime time here in a second. Here, I'm going to pull
Saturn
up.
says the Kills poster is a favorite. Yeah, I think we all agree with that to an extent.
Yeah, I like the Kills poster.
Mauricio, I'll be sure. No, it does not have to be horror movie poster. Throw out whatever you like. Whatever you like.
Yeah, no, it does not have to be horror related. If you like the poster to The Notebook, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong whatsoever.
Freddie in the chat, Dream Warriors and Batman 89. Okay. Kenny, the original release poster for Empire. Gone with the Wind style poster. It's the original release for Superman the movie. Oh, and the original release for Superman the movie. What else? Dean in the chat following up the H4 comment. The original mask and the house in the background. Yeah, it's deception behind the poster. It sucks, but the poster on it itself was good. Mauricio, I'm sure. Jason versus
who?
Freddy. Yeah.
What was the movie poster of that one? I don't even remember.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen it before. I was young when that movie came out. Yeah. Alex Roof, Dawn of the Dead. Okay. Max Elliott, all about the Jaws poster.
These guys are totally spoiling what we have coming up.
Huh.
We all cut up?
Yeah. No, we're
Return of the Living Dead. Return of the Living Dead. That's a good one. I like that one. Solid. Again, this isn't really a Fandom Empire Live. I know it's showing up there, but it's more of a hangout talk movie posters with us, and we're trying to battle through some software issues at the moment. Thanks for the clarification on that, man. Got a couple of slides coming here. I believe they're working.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I mean, I basically had to go create my own images of them because this program is being... I've never seen it do this before, so it's kind of handcuffing us. But it's a hangout night. It's simple, and if you want to support the channel, feel free to send in a super chat. We will answer whatever you want to do, whatever you want to say. Yeah. All right.
We'll be submitting our complaint later.
All right.
Without notes.
Here we go.
Not like that we're talking freeware here.
So here are 3 of my favorites. They're not my 3 favorites, but they're 3 of my favorites. On the left, you have Jaws, which is just, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Although, let me say, Bruce is looking quite different in the poster than he does in the movie. American Graffiti is an example of a very busy poster from the early 1970s, and yet absolutely captures the vibe of that movie, and I think is an artistic masterpiece. If I could get that poster in 24 by 36 size, it would be framed and up on my wall somewhere down here. Fucking love that movie. One of George Lucas's best. And then The Shining is really, you know, simple, straightforward, and I think it does get the message across.
Do you?
Technology is so annoying.
Across?
I do. Tommy B looking like a boss with that beanie. Well, someone likes it. That American Graffiti poster is amazing. Fucking love it. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. No complaints here. Tommy, out of these 3, what's your favorite and why?
Jaws. Jaws, definitely. Yeah, it's simplistic. The art style is, even though it could look like it's a painting, honestly. I'm just here. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. The Shining to me is like bare bones. There's not enough going on in there. But Jaws, you have you got the shark getting ready to make the person a nice snack. Just heading up face first. I'm sure prior to that there was maybe nothing that looked like that at all.
They should I need to Photoshop my own Jaws poster, and it can be Tina from H5 swimming in the water.
Gotta ring the bell for yourself.
Yep, I had to. Someone's got to do it. All right, let's move on to the next 3 here. And these 3 posters I actually quite like as well. On the left-hand side, you have the already mentioned. We might be lagging a bit here, by the way. The connection is showing low. But you have the Nicholson Keaton Batman 89 poster. You have, in my opinion, what's the nicest of all the Star Wars posters. Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. And then on the far right, you have Halloween, The Night He Came Home, the original, 1978.
Yeah, no, the ever since I started getting more tangled up in this wonderful fandom of Halloween, it's obviously a freaking pumpkin, but whatever you want to call it, a reflection of Michael, the pumpkin. It's iconic. It really is. I've seen some fans recreate their own renditions of it with different colors or like a meme, fun stuff like that. The episode 2 poster is pretty cool. I was more about it when I was a kid, honestly. It was probably higher up my favorites list back then. but I will agree it's still a pretty good poster. Episode 2 gets a lot of hate, a lot of unjust hate. But I grew up with the prequels, so my perspective is a little bit different from folks who are original trilogy era kids. And this Batman poster, you got the bat symbol on the gold emblem. Simple is sometimes for the best. We just want to throw every character in there, every symbol, every ship, every craft, and we think, well, no matter what, it's going to look great and it'll sell. And people are probably still going to see the film no matter what. But if your poster was your primary interaction someone has, it's kind of setting yourself up for disappointment, if you ask me. But who the fuck am I?
It's all subjective, right? Art is extremely subjective to the eye of the beholder, and what's another man's trash is another man's treasure. So, I think it varies for a lot of people. I wanna blow some people away here, though, in a second, Tommy. I don't even think you're ready for this. Before we do, you want to read that super chat while I'm editing this image?
Yeah, apparently I'm in trouble. Toronto Freddy in the chat with a super chat. The mask in H4, except it's pink with blonde hair. I literally skipped over you to Aaron Click. If I did, I sincerely apologies. I sincerely apologize. Everyone's talking marketing. The marketing with H4 setting things up for failure, or not failure. It's more like deception and stuff like that.
It's mismarketing what's in
and that's not all that uncommon. This whole sense of mismarketing has been floating around in the He-Man, the Masters of the Universe fandom for probably a couple months now or so, because spoiler alert, mute for like 15, 20 seconds if you want. In the new Masters of the Universe Revelation, He-Man, Prince Adam, is featured. He was basically the primary marketing point, along with Skeletor, for this whole new miniseries. They dropped the first 5 episodes. I think might have been 6. And both of them die in episode 1. He-Man comes back through the plot at the tail end of, I think it was the second to last episode. That sounds right. And then Skeletor comes back at the very, very end of the finale. So
you're spoiling everything.
Yes, I am. That's why I said spoiler alert and mute. So this whole sense of mismarketing, fans will get upset about it. Your most diehard fans and the fans in the Masters of the Universe fandom are up in arms right now. It's been like this for a few months. I think it's sizzled down, since release and such. Everyone's seen it on Netflix. It's a good series, by the way. Check it out. I know I kind of just spoiled it, but if you're still listening, I still recommend it. I've thoroughly enjoyed it so far. Looking forward to the next half of the season.
How could you do that to me, man? I've been talking to you for weeks about how it's the only thing I've been looking forward to, and you spoil it for me.
You're full of shit. It's still, even if I've done that, it's still good. I would recommend it. But yeah, this whole, I don't know if you want to use the term mismarketing, deceptive marketing, or what, but you see it in posters, you see it in promotional art of other kinds. Why do they do it? Because they don't think the series will stand on its own, the movie will stand on its own. They don't have the confidence in what they're actually putting out there. Did they think, well, it may still be Michael Myers, but we're going to give Michael all these different masks and we're going to fuck shit up for whatever reason? Did they think if they pushed that narrative, it wasn't going to sell? Honestly,
I don't know. That's the truth. That's probably not the answer people want to hear, but I honestly don't know.
maybe that would have been the end of Halloween as we knew it back then.
I want to bring up a couple of slides now that, assuming this lets me do anything here, of Halloween movies. You brought up Halloween, so I figure it's only fair that we go to some Halloween movies. And I know we have Halloween 78 on the screen right now, but what I've done is I've taken 8 Halloween movies that stand out to movie posters that stand out to me in different categories. And obviously there's 3 then that aren't listed, but I don't particularly care for those 3 in one way or another. Like I don't overly not like them and don't overly like them. But let's start off with the 2 Halloween posters that I dislike the most. And it's these 2. And well, I would say that the Halloween Curse of Michael Myers isn't overly busy. I just think it looks like shit. And in that lighting, it looks like Michael's wearing gloves. I know he's not, but it looks like it. And then in the other one, like, why do we need to see 5 characters over there? Like, 2 of them who are not, in the movie a ton. And by the way, when did Jamie Lee Curtis look like that during Halloween Resurrection? The answer is she didn't. She didn't at all.
Why are you being a fucking hater?
Oh, why am I hating? Mr. I Hate Opie.
Why are you hating against our most beloved franchise? Everything about it is good. You can't hate any of it.
I'm assuming you think those Trick or Treat Studios masks are just fucking...
You're not a true fan. You gotta love them Trick or Treat masks.
Oh, for sure, right?
Those are top shelf shit.
Just fix the hair and it'll be good.
So I'm assuming that the slight alterations to the Curse of Michael Myers poster for the producer's cut still don't float you.
There really isn't much of one.
It's like it turns red, right? The knife turns red, and I think the mask.
No. That's for the producer's cut Blu-ray. That wasn't an actual poster.
Oh,
I actually like that cover a lot. That's my favorite version of the Curse of Michael Myers covers. But yeah, let's go to 2 Halloween posters that I like. I would definitely have on display down here. I already have one of them on, but they're not my favorite. I've already told you why H4 is not my favorite, just because of the misleading with the mask. But I mean, it's a wonderfully put together poster that looks spectacular. And then, just the traditional H1 poster, the H78, if you will.
If I had room for another Halloween poster all up in this space, I'd get the 78 one.
Maybe we'll make a trade.
Make a trade?
I don't think you can get the H4 poster up here. Maybe you can find it down there, bring it across the border, and you can have the H78 one.
Insert Han Solo line here about smuggling.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I like that. Oh, God, just imagine that mask in H4. Oh, my God. If you would have came back with like a slightly deteriorated version, that'd be just wonderful. Wonderful. And then now on to what are my favorite 3 Halloween posters. And obviously there's some recency bias on a couple of them. And then I think one of them is going to probably blow people away what one it is. So here they are.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
There are my 3 favorite.
Oh, kill that fucking thing with fire. And I'm not talking about Michael in the Kills poster. Oh, family is forever. Ugh. Oh, come on. Aren't we seeing that shit enough in the memes? We got to
What?
see that shit in our Halloween too.
What a terribly fucking atrocious Halloween movie, and yet such a beautiful poster. How dare you not put H3 up there? Well, the problem with the H3 poster is I'm not a big fan of the actual H3 poster. I'm more of a fan of the modernized H3 posters. And today we were really just talking about theatrical posters. So, yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the far shot of the three masks climbing the hill or the mountain or whatever the hell it is on H3. I know a guy that has the novel of that, and it's basically the same cover. And that's why I always laugh when people are like, "What? Look at the cover of the book. It's the same as the poster." No shit, it always is. But yeah, no, I love the Rob Zombie poster. The first one's not terrible. I kind of like that one too, but this one got me, man. When this poster came out, I remember being like, "Oh, look at that poster. Oh man, I got some hope for this movie now." 21-year-old Sean was like, "Yeah, I got some hope for this movie. Look at that. If the poster is that good, the movie has a chance." And then the movie opens up and you see the first 10 or 12 minutes and it's like, holy fuck, this is actually really good. Then you find out it's a dream and the rest is complete and utter dog shit. So no, good poster does not mean good movie.
No.
I think I might have
Does
just
not mean good
offended
movie. Does not mean good movie.
No, definitely not.
I'll admit that I one of my favorite parts about the the Blumhouse trilogy of posters so far is that the 2018 and the Kills they look like they complement each other. So I'm really hoping that will continue with Ends. And somehow maybe Michael will be staring straight. I don't know.
Oh, that's what I expect. I mean, Ends black with some blue lighting and Michael staring straight at the camera. And I think there's a more fitting reason as to why that's way more doable now in terms of Michael Myers' appearance in Halloween Ends and what he will look like. And if you want to have a deeper dive on that, you can check out Sunday's Lampkin Lane stream over on Patreon. Or we got some Ends tidbits over there this weekend and then some kill stuff and some other good shit. So, and there goes Dean. Dean's giving away fucking spoilers. How dare you, Dean? You're just as bad as those guys at Halloween Fans. How could you do this? No, I'm kidding. You know who I could use a random appearance by?
Who's that?
Hi guys, this is Terrence, Fandom Empire, and you're watching Fandom Empire Live, which Sean didn't invite me to, so it's probably going to be a piece of shit!
Psych, it's not Fandom Empire Live tonight. And there's Tommy putting up the Patreon link like a good sport.
Except that wasn't the Patreon link. That was my copy from the Facebook promos.
Oh.
So I just had to redo it. Answer my question. Why can you see my friggin' messages that I retract? Why?
I don't know.
That's a bunch of shit.
Why don't you like Opie? Why is this a thing?
Why are we talking about this? Oh my God, nobody cares.
Everybody cares about
Opie. Nobody cares.
Sir, let me remind you of where you intend to be on October 15th. And hatred of Opie will not be accepted.
I don't know who that is. Opie? No! Opie, like the nail polish brand.
I didn't know that was a thing.
OPI, yes. I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know who this person is.
Harry Winston from Sons of Anarchy.
Okay. Sons of Anarchy.
Yes.
Very nice.
Modern Scripts cares. He doesn't want you insulting Opie.
I'm sorry, Modern Scripts.
You better be.
You have my sincere. Fuck you, Sean. I'm not apologizing to you.
You know what's kind of cool? Opie from Andy Griffith. No, that's Ron Howard. Do 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 do. What if they'll demonetize us for me, singing the melody there? Do 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 do. Anyways, catchy fucking song.
Interesting. Dean in the chat. I hope the ends poster is Michael wearing a new mask that looks like this. This. Oh, well, okay. Painted white and looking straight at us. Well, that's some shit of nightmares, my friend. Is Michael like looking like Jigsaw or what?
Piece of shit. Piece of shit. Anyways, Tommy, thoughts on the Rob Zombie Halloween 2 poster, man? I know I'm not a big fan of the movie, but that poster is fucking nice.
I guess, at the time it was pretty freaking explosive. It looked amazing.
What do you mean
so-
at the time? What's that supposed to mean? Why do you gotta give it a backhanded compliment like that? I don't ever
Because family is forever. And
Okay, yeah, that part could go. I agree.
I gotta be honest with you. Family is a bit much quite often, especially with this franchise. So
Family is forever.
yeah,
You know, it's
family is
almost like
forever.
they
That's why
ignored the
Michael's
movie.
getting ready to go stabby stab. All right.
The officially totally legit Halloween ends poster. And I can show you that. I know exactly what it looks like.
Oh shit, here we go. You got it from here.
How about that? Exclusive.
Yeah. Yeah, you saw it here. You heard it here. Exclusively at Fandom Empire, because apparently, we are the source that leaks everything.
Why would Michael get a fresh new mask and Ends? Wouldn't make much sense if he did. Well, Ends takes place 4 years later, so I mean, either way, the mask is going to be different. It's either going to be severely deteriorated, even more than what we've seen it in Kills, or it'll be a new, slightly different, clean mask. And we have a few more details on that this Sunday. So, looking forward to that. Looking forward to that. That tagline is cringe. Oh, it was cringe. Make no mistake, it was cringe. Join the Patreon and check out Lampkin Lane. Thanks, Dean. Appreciate the plug.
Show us the money.
Show me the money. Oh man. So I seen some just fucking downright terrible pictures of some Trick or Treat Studios masks. Like ones that would make me just cringe. So there's the
You want to give
promotion.
Michael a comb over like that, or?
I mean, there's the promotional shot. And I mean, as we know, most of them are not coming out nearly anywhere as decent as that one is. I think if they all were coming off the line like that or close to it, you would have less of an issue. But that doesn't seem to be the case. That doesn't seem to be the case at all. Why can I not find the Kills Tots thing?
I can send it to you if you need.
That'd be great. Yeah, if you could. That one's not terrible. You know, if you get a mask close to this, great. Our boy Toronto Freddy says, there are some poop. I think he means shit. Kevin Charles from Dallas, Texas. Y'all, how's it going, Kevin? Hopefully you're hanging in there, having a good day, dude. We know a few Texans. One of them's on this network often. The other one pops up once in a blue moon, but used to be around often. Facebook, is that what you sent it?
Yeah. Nah, I send it through fax, you know?
I just saw Saturn's picture he posted. That's quite funny. Oh, that's not the one I meant. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's not the one I meant. Anyway, the Kills Tots pictures look fucking horrendous. They're terrible. By the way, if you're looking for a cool new Halloween group to, you know, not get everything spoiled for you and have people actually respect one another, type in Halloween Fandom on Facebook. It's run by our boy Dean Renner. We've seen like 300 or 400 new people head over there in the last week. Real people too, so that's always cool. And yeah, it's growing, it's going. We're going to be doing all sorts of cool things over there.
I'll tell you, just before we get away from this, Sean, because maybe you could have a little bit of insight on this, but I don't. From the post I did send you, it was kind of said these have been sitting in boxes for nearly 2 years. Is it typical that they're produced that early on?
No, not 2 years. A year.
Obviously, there are circumstances that have had, that were outside of control, but are they normally made like a year in advance?
Well, you'd have to start production pretty close to that, yeah. But no, they've been in the box for about a year, not 2.
There's room for a lot of leaking there. Yeah.
There is.
They're just sitting there, manufacturer, blah blah blah.
I like this one. Let's read Heath's comment here. Heath says, wouldn't it be insane if Lori woke up and Halloween ends and it was all a dream and she actually woke up in an insane asylum with her daughter Danielle comes to visit her? I think he means Jamie, played by Danielle, but that'd be cool. I think some people would hate it. Just to let you know, your lovely host is sending me voice memos late at night. I'm having visions of Tom Brady in my sleep, more like nightmares. What kind of voice messages are you sending him, Tommy?
What?
He's saying you sent him voice messages.
Apparently I did. Interesting. Okay.
It's so hilarious how much Halloween Daily News was acting like it's the greatest mask he'd ever seen. That guy is of a shill. Yeah. Some people just love everything, man. And the rest of us get called haters.
You gotta love everything. You're not a real fan. You're not a true fan.
True fan nonsense, huh?
True fan.
True fan.
Who the fuck are you?
The host. The host. So yeah, movie posters are awesome. I fucking love them. Wish I had more space for more. I don't. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. Matt is now saying you are lying, sir. He said lies.
Okay.
I'm sure they've played around with something, Saturn. I would think. Is it like, I'm not trying to sound like a big shot here, but like, is it bad that I don't know who Halloween Daily News guy is? No idea. Who bought Tommy a hat? You did.
I've literally worn this hat here before. Like, literally.
Toronto Freddy, like I said, Tricks No Treats Studios. That's hilarious, man. My nose is killing me. Jensen took a Marshall like dinky car from Paw Patrol today and just fucking hammered me in the nose with it. Oh, nice kid, huh? Nice.
TNT Studios, it still works.
TNT Studios. Yeah, that's cool. It's cool. Look at this guy. Look at him. He's just always playing into it.
Nah,
One day he's
every once in a while he'll be like, this person must pay.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I can get behind that. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see him like posting a picture on his Instagram account, which is just like him sitting there in his boxers with his arms behind his head and a Michael mask is on. And it shows him watching us while twirling a knife in one hand.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Does anyone know if the Forever Purge is any good? Thinking about watching it. We didn't stick around for the Forever Purge at the drive-in. We watched, which is good because I was exhausted driving home. We watched the Suicide Squad, which I thought was much, much better than their first attempt at a Suicide Squad. Although from what I understand, David Ayer has a or Ayers, is that how you say it? Has a cut of the Suicide Squad that never really got to get to screen. And big shock, DC meddling in more things. Where have we heard this before?
I was getting ready to say, so what's the premise with this new Suicide Squad? Like, didn't the last movie come out within the last 5 years or so?
Oh no, that was a while ago.
Okay.
Long while ago. I thought it was fantastic, man. I wouldn't call it a great movie. I wouldn't call it a meh or bad movie either. I'd say it's a really good movie. That's worth the price of admission. Don't watch it at a drive-in because you need better lighting than that. The nighttime scenes were terrible on screen for us. Not DC, but Warner Brothers. As much as I want to blame Warner Brothers, there's some people inside DC that were causing issues for quite some time. Jeff Johns being one of them. Couldn't keep his fucking hands off of anything. I love Smallville, don't get me wrong, but all sorts of stories about Jeff Johns fucking around in DC. But anyway, it was great, dude. You would love King Shark. King Shark is fucking hilarious. He's voiced by Sylvester Stallone, which makes it even better. I got to get like a King Shark statue or something down here. It was fantastic. Absolutely loved King Shark. So it was good. It was enjoyed. I would recommend if anybody gets a chance to see it, they should check it out. And from what I understand, Free Guy is really good too. I haven't seen it yet, but yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Hand. Yeah. Accurate. By the way, hang on. Just curious, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 stabbing of the nurse, played by Octavia Spencer, was brutal. Was brutally good. Too bad the rest of the movie wasn't. The movie poster was good, but agree, the family is forever is sickening. I totally agree. Frank Riker. My favorite of all time is 1959's House on the Haunted Hill. Man, it was painted, and I wish I had an original. Anyone have 10K? Seriously, holy crap. Let me see if I can pull that up for everybody here. Yes, it looks like I have one. One moment. Assuming it lets me save it.
What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
I am pulling up the poster Frank mentioned.
I think he means like one that was displayed in a movie theater.
Oh, no doubt. But like, I'm assuming this is the poster he means. It's coming up here in a second. I mean,
Pretty freaking cool poster.
See, I like that. That is creative. That. I mean, people will argue all movie posters are art, but I won't lie. I haven't seen this movie, Frank. I'll have to give it a shot, but the poster definitely makes me want to watch it. It's so wonderful, and I wonder how many people realize the dude to the right is holding a head. I like this. I dig this. That's cool. Frank comes in at the end and shows us a badass poster. Gonna have to watch that movie. Can you do old movies, Tommy, or is 1959 too old for you?
I'd watch it probably. I mean, we'll see if I fall asleep, right? But I mean, what the problem with old movies, even our beloved Halloween and Friday and all that, they're just not scary. They carry the spirit of the season, the spirit of the genre. But for those of us, who are younger and all, we've seen some scarier shit, including real life.
Oh man,
I know. I just really brought the mood down, didn't I?
You did.
I sunk that fucking ship.
Could you imagine how controversial that poster probably was back then? Matt Whitfield says Vince Price is a god. Classic horror, man. Digging it, guys. Digging it. By the way, if you guys haven't yet, head on over to the Slaughtered Lamb Movie Podcast YouTube channel. That is the Slaughtered Lamb Movie Podcast. Those guys are pushing towards 250 subscribers. I know a few of us went over there today and clicked subscribe. We were already subscribed. I think they're right below 250 now. So let's get a few more subs over there and get them to the 250 mark. Mark. I dig this poster. I like it a lot. I had classic movie posters popped up here just to see what would come up, and they have To Kill a Mockingbird, which is obviously a take on the classic novel. Have you ever seen the movie of it, Tommy? And what do you think?
I don't think so.
You've never seen To Kill a Mockingbird? Wow.
Actually, I did in school. Yeah.
Gregory Peck.
Yeah, I did in school. But that was the only time.
Gregory Peck. I'm just looking at some like real old horror ones now. Wow. Good stuff. Again, appreciate everybody coming out and joining us on this little hangout tonight. We said it wouldn't be a normal running show that's properly planned out. We discussed some movie posters, ranted a little bit, and spent some time with you guys. Yes, it is, Dean. Excellent channel over at Slaughtered Lamb, where I'm sure if you subscribe today, Frank will admit to you he does, in fact, love Scream. Vertigo is a dope poster. "1931 Dracula Spiderweb movie poster is awesome." All right, how about that? We'll pull that one up, and then we're going to go. 1931 Dracula. There was different ones, so it's hard to tell which one's the actual one. But here it is here. I think. Let me know if this is the right one. Michael Stapp just got here. Oh, sorry, Mikey. Fuck you and Scream. Yeah, no. It was going to be a short one for us tonight because we have Fandom Empire Live tomorrow night, where we're talking all sorts of things. We're going to dive into The Shining. We're going to pick apart H2O, talk some Thrawn, and there's a couple other topics we got for tomorrow night as well. No, they don't make movie posters like that anymore. Not at all. Not at all. Love movie posters, though. Good shit. Tommy, thanks for doing this tonight, man. And just sort of sitting back and letting off some steam. What do
Yeah,
you got
totally.
going on?
No, it was great. Yeah, always good to pop on for a nice chill pop-up show. And we will, of course, be back tomorrow for Fandom Empire Live.
Which will be a interesting affair. Even porn posters are not good anymore. Tommy says, join the Patreon. Do it now. Do it.
And I'm also being a very kind person by including the link to our merch store if anybody lost it for whatever reason or wanted to find it.
Hey, look who it is. Mikey Bish in the house.
Hey, hey.
Hello, Mr. Bish. I asked you that earlier. I don't think I got a reply, but good to get it here. Better than nowhere. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. And here's the link to the merch store as well. Nope, that's not it. That's it right there. Yeah. That's going to do it. Lee says, hey, Sean, I seen Google Halloween Kills runtime. It's around there, approximately, which is interesting because the cut before the final cut was definitely longer than that. So what did they cut out? I'll have to wait and see.
The movie's not even fucking out yet, and we got multiple cuts of Halloween Kills.
Every movie works that way. Any Terrence t-shirts available yet? No, there's not, but we'll work on one. We'll work on a couple. I mean, that fucker has a couple of taglines.
I've got some ideas.
We need like one of those old school boxing posters from the 70s where it has both guys on each side, but they're like cartoon versions of themselves. And you can have Frank on one side with like, I don't know, Michael in the background. And you could have Terrence on the other side with Ghostface in the background. Have the big fucking bubble letters at the bottom. The main event. Yes. Just started following you guys 2 weeks ago from Alabama, like the Halloween conversations. You all have a great night. You too.
You too. Thank
Welcome
you.
to the community. Tell your friends. Tommy's a pain in the ass. I know, but we can work through it.
Sean's a douchebag, but, you know.
We can work through it.
It's all right.
It's all right. Good night, everybody. Oh, Twitter, Instagram, at Fandom Empire now.
Fandom Empire Den, where we do a lot of our conversations on Facebook. Check that out.
And Halloween Fandom, our group run by Mr. Dean Renner. We'll see you tomorrow night, everybody. Good night. By the way, the Force Awakens poster is dog shit. Did we need every fucking character not named Luke Skywalker in the movie to be on it? Did we? Did we really? Fucking Disney. Well, back in my day...